Lights out, I'm your favorite. Too many ways, been in your place, that's the layers. Add it up, plus sign, zeros on the table. Driving and vibing, bring the beer later. Wanna make it bigger, just a little bit of flavor showing up to my space, I'm a fashion dealer. I'm your biggest bidder, meet me in the middle. I just don't wanna settle under these lucid dreams. I'm not just a visionary, it's all making sense to me. Not a basic, ain't no ordinary. Stay put, we gon' get higher. You're the product, I could be your buyer. Under these lucid dreams, I'm not thinking off my head, yeah. Just being honest, what's the big difference, yeah? And I've been feeling my own inertia. Just being honest, there's no difference. And more is okay. I don't want to just feel under these lucid dreams. I'm not just a visionary, it's all making sense to me. Not a basic, ain't no ordinary. Stay put, we gon' get higher. You're the product, I could be your buyer. Under these lucid dreams, I'm not thinking off my head, yeah. I'm just feeling lazy, just be honest, baby. We got different phases, give it all, take it all. I'm just feeling lazy, just be honest, baby. We got different phases, give it all, take it all. 말리부 가서 한 잔에 쭉 마시는 blue lemonade. 술은 필요 없어 다 끝나기 전에, yeah. Under these lucid dreams, yeah. I'm not just a visionary, it's all making sense to me. Not a basic, ain't no ordinary. Stay put, we gon' get higher. You're the product, I could be your buyer. Under these lucid dreams, I'm not thinking off my head, yeah.
You know, I like that little twinkle at the end of the song. That is called Subtle Flavor. Good morning. It's Friday, Duckery Friday, April 24th. It's 9:25 a.m. I thought I could come on this morning for about half an hour. And you know what? I pushed the button for Run Tell That Too. So I think we are on both broadcasts. Yeah, good morning, Rip Runners. Good morning, Juju. Good morning, Fiva. Good morning, Bushes. Good morning to everyone who are joining me, whether you are on Run Tell That Too or here on Unwind with Teddy. You are welcome to be with me. Yeah, I'm Teddy. So last night, all right. So I was walking my dog this morning. I was just, listening to a little music and kind of thinking about some things that I said. And I thought, well, is there another possibility? I know. So I'm just going to touch on this real quick. Is there another possibility? And I thought about it. So let's see if this makes sense. Maybe because, remember, it's more difficult to go after someone who is not in this country, like Canadian. I thought maybe that's why. That's the only reason. I said maybe they're just tired of striking, because then they would have to try to file something, and they can't file anything in federal court, remember? And they can't, I think, they can't file anything with the CCB. I think that's the rules. And I may have overlooked that. So that would explain why. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Anyway, How many of you are going to go to see the movie, Michael Jackson movie this weekend? We've got tickets, so I'm planning to see it. I'm not going to tell you which day. I just said this weekend. Okay, please hit the like as you enter the bear cave. Viva is going tomorrow. I just watched again the preview. Now I can't play the preview, on air. I think I can play maybe the sound. I'll try it. I hope I don't get. Here.
You're confident. You're strong.
Just a little.
You're beautiful. You're the greatest of all time.
Let me tell you something. In this life, you're either a winner or you're a loser. Y'all want to work in a steel mill like me for the rest of your days?
No, sir.
Yeah, because I sure as hell don't. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
I need to hear you a little louder. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
Ready whenever you are, Michael.
Do you know what I'm after?
You want to be the biggest star in the world?
We need to capitalize on Michael's success. Because the Jackson family is the brand. That's our Coca-Cola. And we need to start selling. So I'm planning an international tour. This is just the beginning.
I need to think.
I told you what to think.
It was like that part. I need to tell you how to think. I told you what to think. I never really, everyone knew, Michael Jackson's, upbringing, his father, Joe Jackson, and the family, and how strict he was, and how determined, and how much grit it must have taken him to, raise that family in Gary, Indiana, work at a steel mill, and then look at his children through his eyes and maybe the dream that he had. And he made that a reality through his sons, through his, family. But then what I'm finding out, that he was, you heard those stories, right? You've heard the story from Janet. You heard the story from LaToya and the other ones. And you heard, what Michael would or would not have said. I haven't seen it yet. But from what I can tell, just from the little preview, I will play another part of it. It's like, wow. I hope that we see some of it. And I really feel, even more for, that family, the brothers and sisters, because I think I was telling someone, or I may have said it last night, that Janet couldn't even call her father, dad or father. She had to call him Joe. And what did that take away from them as, children?
I love my family, but I just want to do my own thing. Just have all these ideas in my head. Just got to get them out.
Then do it, Michael. Not a little boy anymore.
People always told me, be careful what you do.
Michael, I knew you were different the moment you were born. You have a very special special light. And Mother always told me, be careful who you love. I believe music can change the world. To the love becomes the spread love, joy, and peace. That is what I want the world to feel. Magic.
You know what? Yeah, Fiva says, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Remember when all those accusations were going around about Michael? And everyone remembers them, right? Did you ever believe that? And how did it start? And even the talk that Latoya had something to do with it. Remember when she was being interviewed? I never did. Seth was Ann says, Viva, nope, nope. You mean you could go and see it again? Are you hoping that they bring more of it, to the theater? Like a part 2? Yeah, I see you, Juju. Says back to Unwind with Teddy. I believe none of it. I didn't either. No, I'm not looking. But I have both. Wait a minute. Here we go again. Comments. Let's put them up. I never believed any of it. I know it might have seemed for, a lot of people. I'm just trying to be cautious the way I say this. So I'll ask a question. Was Michael like trying to recapture his childhood? You know what I mean? By having these slumber parties or there in Neverland and inviting, children to come to Neverland. It was like his dream. That's the way I saw it. Like his trying to recapture or live like his innocence through children and giving them the life that he was unable to have. Now, on the outside looking in, and I'm no celebrity, I'm not even in that kind of business. It appears, super glamorous. It does. And there are a lot of people, more people in this world are not celebrity than they are. It's so infinite. You know what I mean? So I can't speak for everyone, but from the outside, it looks like, the glamour, having, someone do things and, the money, the fame, all of that. But when we look at the stories of a lot of celebrities, look at Britney Spears, for example, and what we know about that. There's just countless, whether it's in the movies or whether it's in music, entertainment. It seems like the stories have one consistent theme. And part of it is the loss of childhood, part of it, depending on when they started. And most of these celebrities, most of them do get exposed in their, childhood. And some of them have to grow up so quickly, so fast, under the spotlight. Yeah. Now, or I should say, maybe nowadays, maybe it's a lot different because many of the younger artists, I'm talking about very young. Let's take, for example, um, Beyonce's daughter, right? She's growing up right up under the shadow of her mother. So her mom is in show business and she knows about that. And her father, Jay-Z in show business. And she looks like she's adjusting, Ivy. She looks like she's adjusting very, very well under the glare and the spotlight. And she's coming up to be, you know, like her mom, but a lot different. And she's very, I think, very likable. Yeah. Let me read a few of your comments. What do you think? Back to the Jacksons, and we'll maybe I can pull up a little bit more and look at the dynamics now. They've lost Michael, and then Tito, um, which I loved Tito. I don't know why Tito was kind of like he was my favorite. Did you have a favorite of the Jacksons? And I'm sure most of you know that Jermaine was supposed to be out front. And I just seen from this clip that Catherine Jackson, mom, recognized that it was Michael that had this extra special something. And she took it to her husband, Joe Jackson, and mentioned it and like said, you've got to hear him. You've got to listen to him, his voice, sing. And then once he was put out there, in front, it just, the Jackson Five, they really took off. Now, I think, was it the first, their first appearance? Was it on the Ed Sullivan show? Let me see. Yes. The Jackson Five's major national television debut was on the Ed Sullivan Show, and it was December 14th, 1969. They performed a 3-song set, which included Stan, Who's Loving You, and their hit single, I Want You Back. Let's see if I can find that one. And yeah, can you guys hear me? Now something happened. Wait a minute. All right, I'm trying to bring myself back. What did I do? Can you guys hear me? I think I was trying to hit the button to get the music where I want you back. Okay. Am I still live on RunTellThatToo? Let's see. Oh boy. I lost my other screen. Where is it? Okay. Hang on, let me put up a cover. My apologies. I can't seem to get my music screen. All right. I think I can get it on. Let's try this again for the music.
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Them pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd. But someone picked you from the bunch when the lamp was falling. Now is it much too late for me to take a second look? Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me rock in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go, baby. But now since I see you in his arms, I do now. Ooh, baby, yeah. Na. Try to live without your love, even night. Let me show you, girl, that I know what's right. Every street you walk on, I leave these stains on the ground. I'm a winter girl, I didn't even want to ride. Let me tell you now, oh baby, all I need is one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh darling, I was blind to let you go, baby. But now since I see you in his arms,
That was from the Ed Sullivan Show. I Want You Back, the Jackson 5. You know what? If Michael were living today, we'd be the same age. And I'm also the same age as Prince. If he were living, I'm almost certain of it. Let's see. I know Prince. Let's see. Michael Jackson was born August the 29th, 1958. We were born the same year, the same month. Yes, people have put my information out there. And yeah, you are what you are. So, Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5, all the brothers, weren't they gorgeous? I have to say that, all of those strong genes, the entire family, they're very, handsome, gorgeous children, even the nieces, the nephews, the grandchildren. Catherine Jackson, she's beautiful. There's so much pride in that family. You don't think Tito is cute? Is is that what are you talking about, Tito? You know, not Tito. I don't know what this comment is for. Vicky. I had such a crush. Yeah, because we're the same age. Same age. Michael and Tito. You didn't think Tito? I had such a crush on Tito. You didn't think okay. Let me see if I can find the picture of there's just too many pictures of the Jackson 5. I want to let's see one we can pull over and compare some notes. I mean, it's Duckery Friday. All right, the Jackson 5. In pictures. With the big afros. Okay, I'm trying to find a childhood picture. Okay. Let's see if I can make a copy of it. Yeah, just give me a second. I'm making a copy. And I'll save it. And now I should be playing some more of their music while I'm doing this. Let's see. Okay. Let's bring it over. Now I have to go back to the other screen. And let's see, it says from clock. Let's just make it just a little bit larger to fill the screen. There we go. Clockwise from the bottom left, that's Jackie Jackson. Then there's Tito. You didn't think I like Tito. All right. And then there's Marlon, Jermaine, Michael, Randy, and Joe Jackson that are pictured. You know, Michael, you can't miss Michael. Everyone knows what, you know. I mean, all of them really. But you didn't like Tito? Okay. We'll just leave that up there for a minute and let me come to your comments and see what you are saying. Okay. Yes, thank you. Happy, it's Duckery Friday. Okay, so Vicky didn't think he was so cute. Well, you know, that's why it's to each his own. I did. Maybe it was maybe it was his talent playing the bass guitar or something. Maybe I like, guitarists. That could be it. I think they were all talented. Beside Michael, who do you think had the most talent when it came to dancing? Wasn't it Marlon? Yeah. And how many of you actually have been, went to a concert? I saw the Jackson 5 in concert. Yeah, you can't forget that. And I've who else did I see? Okay, of course yeah, when they were the Jackson 5. And then I saw Janet Jackson in concert when she came here. I think she was at the Palace. Gee, that was so many years ago. Yeah. But I just think that I thought they were all, good looking. This is the first time I've heard someone sorry. That's okay. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. And so I want to ask you, if I didn't see it, because I didn't see that, who was your favorite, Vicky? Who did you think? Did you have a crush on any of them? Mhm. Mm. And I believe that today, the Michael Jackson estate, I don't want to get it wrong. I think it's worth even more. Now it like went up and down and even more. Let's see. What is the Jackson estate worth now? Wow. It says as of early 2026, the Michael Jackson estate is estimated to be worth approximately $2 billion, with over 3.5 billion generated in total earnings since his death in 2009. The estate's immense value is driven by lucrative music catalog deals, including a 2024 sale of 50% stake valued at around 1.2 billion, along with MJ's The Musical and other ventures. Now, I just wonder, I think I think the box office returns are going to do now. Again, I this is my thought. I think it's going to be a smash hit. I think it's probably going to hit records. Now, we'll come back on Monday, right? And talk about what happened over the weekend. But I think for an opening, yeah, for someone who wasn't carrying this, the star power like Jafar, I think again, wow, it's just my opinion without seeing it so far. I think he's going to have a real future, maybe in acting. I think so. Yeah. From what I've been hearing and reading, but we'll see. Again, I'm looking forward to the movie. I am. And I even what, the others are saying, the brothers and sisters when they've been interviewed in these, in ET and these different, yeah, they seem to like it. They like the work that he did in the movie. Um and yeah. So, if you get a chance, go see the movie. As far as the ticket prices, what I've been hearing in and around the Detroit area, unless you are going to wait until next week, maybe, the ticket prices are right around $20-$25. Has anyone checked out the tickets, what the average price is going for across the country? Let me see. For the opening, all right, so that's in the range, depending on, if you're going to go to an IMAX or Dolby cinema. So it's the Dolby or IMAX that are priced between $22-$28, but then you can expect standard tickets to be right around maybe $12-$14. Yeah, it's probably much higher in California, but that's what I'm seeing as the average ticket price. Okay. Miss Vaughn says Jermaine looks scary. I don't know how much contributes to the way he looks. If it's the hair, if it's, if he's had any work done, like fillers on his face or, any of that. If he, it's been rumored that he's had like a lift, but that's just rumors. I guess. I don't know. I've never seen Jermaine interviewed and asked the question about his appearance, specifically his response to his hair and or what might be going on, as he's aged. But has he aged gracefully? Yeah. It appears he's had a little bit of something done there. And I I don't know. For some reason I think that's his real hair, but it's just been um styled or slicked back so much. whatever product. That's what I want to say. I want to keep it nice. Whatever product he has put in his hair, it just, yeah, it looks like it's just weighing it down just a little bit. So I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice to Jermaine. I think Jermaine has done an outstanding job. When he first the news of the passing of his brother, and he was the spokesperson for the family. I think it took a lot. He came out and he made the announcement to the world, and yeah, so I'll give him that. They're all talented. So back to who did you like? Uh, Joe. Joe wasn't cute at all. Vicky is really chiming in here. You don't think Joe Jackson, barring his how he was, just look, you don't think to look between Joe Jackson and Catherine Jackson, they're children. So there were some good looking, come on now, there were some good looking genes and all of that. There had to be. Look at them. Fiva says no. No to Jermaine. Ms. Vaughn says you think it was plastic hair, the look. And Joe wasn't, wait a minute. Joe wasn't cute at all. So we won't say cute. You don't think he was handsome at all? Okay, so then who do you think beside Michael? Michael was gorgeous. He was. He was adorable. In the younger, where I think Michael looked just fabulous to me was on the Off the Wall album. I loved him in that. I did. Hmm. He looked better in his younger days. Okay, so I'm still waiting for a response. Vicky, who of the Jacksons did you think was handsome or gorgeous, or however cute, however you want to describe? Because when I was much younger, I would say cute. Yeah, boyish cute. That was a nice picture. That was your first album. So yeah. Okay. There's a lot of age span here. There's something for everyone, I think. All right. Jackie and Jermaine. Those are your picks. You like Jackie. Okay, he was the oldest of the group, right? And Jermaine? Okay. All right. So something for everyone. It's 10 o'clock. That's what I planned to do. I was planning to come on for about half an hour, and I've been on. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. All right. All right. Let's see if we can play a little bit more of their music. And then I'm going to say goodbye. Let me see if I can find, for some reason, I'm not finding my premiere channel. Like, where is it? Let me go to music. This is one of my favorites, if I can bring it up. It's like, did you have a favorite? This was definitely one of mine.
She says hello to the world. Got to be there. Bring her good times and show her that she's my girl. Oh, what a feeling will be the moment I know she loves me. 'Cause when I look in her eyes, I realize I need her sharing the world beside me. So I've got to be there in the morning and welcome her into my world and show her that she's my girl. She says hello. That's why I've got to be there where love began, and that's everywhere she goes. I've got to be there so she knows that when she's with me, she's yeah. Got to be there. 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 Oh, baby, baby, got to be there. Got to be
Yeah, that brings back so many memories. Got to be there, Michael Jackson. Well, I got somewhere I got to be. Yeah, so that's going to do it for me this morning for our messy mocha. Please hit the like on your way out and join me sometime later tonight, I guess. Keep your beer phones on and check the community wall. But that's going to do it. I did see butterflies. I do like butterflies. Let's go out with that one if I can pull it up. Yeah, that's a nice one. Oh. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, biggest bear hugs to all the grizzlies and the honeybears. Please hit the like on your way out. Yeah, I said that. I'll say it again. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Have a great Friday.
all you got to do is walk away and pass me 'cause you give me butterflies inside. And I got to say that I must be dreaming, can't be real. You're not here with me. See what I can feel you need to be. I caress you, let you taste us just so blissful. Listen, I would give you anything, babe. Just make my dream come true. Oh, baby, give me butterflies. Touch, and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. You give me butterflies inside. And I just wanna touch, and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. You give me butterflies inside. And I give you my hand, baby. I will show you, guide you to the light. Hey, if you will be my love, baby, I will love you till the end of time. Just wanna touch and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. Girl, you give me butterflies inside. Touch and kiss, I wanna push me in your eyes. Be with you tonight. You give me